like cool thing about the Vitruvian. So let me just show you guys real quickly. Like with a barbell, like I can kind of, let's say I'm going to do a front raise. You'll see people kind of use their hips to lift. All right. And with a Vitruvian, you can't do that. And that's a good thing. So it really is probably the most ideal way of training and getting stronger, healthier, having better muscle growth to move in the way that the Vitruvian like demands you to move. So you can't really, on this machine, you can't really like throw the weight up. Like it's, I can't even really explain, I guess, why you can't do that. I'm just telling you, you can't do it. So it forces you to really stay connected, show control and keep that tension. And it's just it's a really cool thing that the Vitruvian has, in that it forces you to behave in a way that you need to be behaving if you want to be healthy, if you want to have good muscle growth and you want to develop good strength. So like Vitruvian's been a tremendous tool for me personally because like, well, one, look at it. It's a tiny little box. I literally have this machine in my vehicle right now with me. I can take it with me everywhere. So like I have a little home gym in a box everywhere that I go, and I'm traveling nonstop. So like you can't package this place up and well, kind of can't. It's this entire gym squeezed into this tiny little box, and like I said, it demands you to behave in a way that is going to yield really good results without hurting yourself. So,
How does science play into what you do? From like numbers, you mentioned earlier you can lift 700 pounds. Are you tracking that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, of course.
You're regularly checking and progressing through hypertrophy. Like what does your regimen look like from increasing weight? So are you in kind of maintenance mode?
Yeah, that's a really big question. Because I'm training almost an entire year for an event, and so the way we periodize our season is there's a lot of aspects that you just asked that are integrated into that periodization and that progression. So there are parts of the season where you're wanting to just kind of chill out and maintain, and then you get closer and closer to the season, and now we start getting into higher and higher percentages on our lifts. So they're getting tracked to the 0.5%, and it's important for us to track these things because we don't want to overdo it, and we also want to see proportion throughout all of our lifts. So we don't want our front squat to get too unproportionate to our back squat or our deadlifts. So yeah, there's a lot of science to our training, and it's really important for us to track, not only just for our progress, but just so that the wheels don't fall off, because you can very, very easily overdo it. And another thing that I love about the Vitruvian is it does a great job at keeping you from overdoing it. If we're measuring like our bar speed. I have devices that collars I can put on my barbell that are tracking how many feet per second I'm moving my bar. And the second I'm not reaching those standards, I know that it's time to, shut it down. And the Vitruvian does that on your behalf, which is great to keep people safe, and also make sure that you're like, if you start training beyond that point that you're not able to execute and move in a way that is productive, like it will not be productive anymore, and you will start to cause harm to yourself. You're not going to be able to recover as quickly, and run the risk of getting injured or just dampening your results, really. And the fact that the Vitruvian really prohibits you and keeps you from behaving in that way, it's great for psychos like me or just elementary users, so that they're not putting themselves in positions that they're going to have difficulty recovering from, and it just allows you to get really the best results possible.